Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today I'm going to show you the entire set from 1959, the 1959 top set. So I have some of them graded, I have others in the holders here, and the rest are in the more common ones are in the penny sleeves. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start showing you, well, before that, I found in the box where I keep these cards, I found this, and I want to show you because this is the next Hall of Famer right here, Miguel Cabrera. And this is the World Series ball when he won the World Series with the Marlins. Here it is right here. World Series. And I went to all the games that were here in Miami. And I was able to get the autograph of Miguel Cabrera when he was very young back then. So anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick. So let's start with the 59 set. 59 set's a beautiful set, very colorful set. It's one of the sets that I kept after I sold a lot of my other sets, because I liked it. I liked the colors, and I just liked the. It's one of those sets that just catches my eye. So let's start looking at some of it. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you all the graded cards, which is mostly the stars, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see how long it takes. If the video is too long, I may split it into two videos. So let's start first with card number 10, Mickey Mantle. I just love the red there in the background. It's just a beautiful card that stands out. Mickey Mantle, 1959. This one's a 4.5. Here's the back. I'm not going to show the back of all the cards, but I'll show you one of the major stars. So that's card number 10, Mickey Mantle. Card number 20 is Duke Snider. Remember in those days it was Willie, Mickey, and the Duke. Those are the three biggest stars. This one is an 8. And that's a beautiful card of Duke Snider. Card number 20. And then card number 50 is Willie Mays. There's Willie, the yellow background. A lot of these are portraits, but that's fine for me. I like the portrait. As long as they have the cap on. I hate it when they do it without the caps. So this is a 59, number 50. So we'll try to keep these in somewhat of an order here for now. And here comes card number 163, and that's the Sandy Koufax. It's off-centered, but it's a beautiful card. Sharp corners on all these, a lot of these. This set I bought about, I'd say 80% of it at a garage sale. About, I would say at least 30 years ago, or maybe even longer. That's before I even moved to Tampa. And they had this and a stack of other sets. They had pulled out all of the mantles. And I just bought whatever they had there. Some other people were there before me, and they took pretty much all the other good sets there. It's just a stack of cards they had there, and they were in great condition. They were from the original owner. This is the Stan Musial in a 7. And over the years, I just finished the set. Took me a few years. Completed the entire set and decided I liked it. A lot of the cards were in this kind of condition. So I kept it. And this is the Musial back. Of course, the manual didn't come from that. I had to, that was one I bought later. And here's the Yogi Berra. Again in a 7, beautiful Berra. I had these graded recently. It's in my SGC reveal videos there. But it's a nice Yogi Berra. 59 cent. It's the Roger Maris. 5.5. Just love the color backgrounds here. This one with the orange background, orange or reddish, all different. It just to me, they stand out. Here's the card number 317. Willie Mays. That's the Hitting Kings. This is a 3.5. This one has some printing issues right there on the top of the card there. There's like an indentation and it really shows on the back. Look at that, see? Some type of staining or something that came out on the back from the printing or something. But either way, it's a nice card. Mays. Here goes the Ernie Banks in a 5.5. It's a nice set. I really love the pictures. It has like their autograph there, and the colors in the back. It's tough to find them with a solid color because there's a lot of them that have whiting in there, white clouding and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the Ernie Banks. Card number 350. Here's card number 360, which is the Al Kaline in a 7. These are all nice sharp cards. This is the Aaron. Aaron came at a 5. I think it's off-centered there, but either way, it's pretty nice. One real bad corner, but not too bad. And the 5 is a nice Hank Aaron. This is one of the common players. And when I show the common players, you'll see the condition on some of them. They're going to be really, really nice. And I went through and I said, let me pick out one and see what they were graded by SGC. So this is Billy Pierce. Not a big star, but it came out an 8. So as I go through, I'm going to show you all of the other cards I have from the set. Some of these, I'll say the others probably grade an 8. Well, I'll give you a hint. The Gibson rookie graded an 8. I'll be showing that in a second here. Here's the Frank Robinson, 5.5. That one had a little bit of printing thing here. Other than that, it's a beautiful Frank Robinson card. This is the Mantle. Mantle hits 42nd homer for the Crown. And that got a 5. Baseball Thrills. And here's the famous Mays catch. And that got a 6. It was off-centered. Still, nice card. Here is the Clemente. Now we're in card 478. This one I graded a long time ago by PSA. I graded a 7. Off-centered, but nice. It's a beautiful picture of Clemente there, young Clemente. Looks good there. There's the back. And this is the Yankees team. Card number 510. That's got all the Yankees in there, including Mantle, everybody else in there. Nice card, rated at 7.5. So that's a Yankees team card. And here comes one of the big cards from the set, and that was the Bob Gibson. 59 Bob Gibson, number 514. That's a high number card. So that's why it's really hard to get in good condition. This one's a little bit off center there, but other than that, the corners are super sharp. The picture is super nice. Rookie Bob Gibson. And when you get to the high number cards, what you'll notice is that the back in these 59s, they changed it from the color. See, check it out. They start out with a green, and then when they get to the high number, they made the number in black. So that's Bob Gibson, and in an 8. Put him on top there, and here comes the Corsair outfielders, which is the Clemente. The 5. This one's just off-centered. Now we get to the All-Star cards, and these are again the high number cards. This is number 561, Hank Aaron. And that graded also a 7, just off-centered. These cards are almost impossible to get them centered. That's Hank Aaron, number 561 All-Star. Number 562 All-Star is Al Kaline. And that's a 5.5, again, off-centering because the corners are sharp. It's the centering that kills some of these cards. But the pictures are super, super nice and clean cards, beautiful cards. There's the Al Kaline. And number 563 is Willie Mays. There's Willie in the 6. I love these Sporting News All-Star cards. And here comes the mantle. And that also gets a 6, also because the centering is bad. That's the Mick. The best switch hitter of all time, tape measure champion of modern sluggers. That's the Mickey Mantle with the Sporting News. And last one that I have graded is the Warren Spahn, number 571, another one of the All-Stars. Sporting News. These cards are in really nice condition. So now I'm going to move on and show you some of the other guys. Move them over here. Let's bring another group in here. Bring in the backup. So let's start here. I'm just going to go through these. This is, they're in numerical order. This is card number 1 and card number 8 and card number 30 and so on. So I'm just gonna go in numerical order. These are semi-stars. Could be some good stars in here that I didn't grade, but let's go through them. Ford Frick. There's the Phillies team. That's a tough card to find for some reason. There's Nellie Fox. Just way off centered. A lot of these were way off centered, I think, yeah. There's the K line. Pictures beware. Klosluski. Warren Spahn. That's a Cuban player, Tony Taylor. There's Bobby Richardson. That's Pedro Ramos. There's Minnie Minoso, 59 Minoso. Bill Skowron. It's the White Sox team. These team cards are really tough to get in good condition. This one looks like it's really nice. I should get some of these graded. Here's the Felipe Alou. Here is the Ernie Banks Club Clubbers. See, that's got some white thing. Oh no, that's the holder. Club Clubbers. Club Clubbers. Say that 5 times. Here's Jim Bunning. Eno Slaughter. That's one of the Latin players. I like these guys. I pull them out. Felix Mantilla. And I like this card here. This is the Destruction Crew. Minnie Minoso, Larry Doby. That one I should get graded. That looks really nice. Destruction Crew. All right, let's keep moving on. Some more of the Latin players. I pull them out. Here's Don Larson. It's a beautiful Don Larson here. Here's the Fence Busters with Hank Aaron and Eddie Matthews. Hank Bauer. Another good great Yankee player. Clete Boyer. More Yankees here. Here's Early Wynn. People don't realize how good of a pitcher he really was. Early Wynn was a fantastic pitcher. Talk about good pitchers. Don Drysdale, Johnny Padres. That's a nice card also. There we go with Gil Hodges. Another one of the Spanish players, Orlando Pena. Don Simmer. Again, a lot of these cards, it's very difficult to get them centered. These cards came directly from the person who opened the packs. And then he passed away, and then the children who were selling these, they weren't children, they were older, but they were selling all these cards at the garage sale many years ago. This is a great card, 2 Latin pitchers, 2 Cuban pitchers, Camilo Pascual and Pedro Ramos. So they knew they had some valuable cards because they pulled out all of the Mantles and most of the Mays and things like that. There's Billy Martin. This is a beautiful Billy Martin card here. Nicely centered. Richie Ashburn. So let's move on to the second pile here of, I guess, semi-stars. And that's a nice Luis Aparicio. There's a Sparky Anderson. Now we'll get into the high numbers. No, not yet. Hoyt Wilhelm. Oh, these are Hall of Famers. Robin Roberts were pretty good players in those days. I just pulled those off, took them off the common box here. Here's Curt Flood. Curt Flood, very underrated. This card is badly cut, but still it's got sharp corners. I mean, that's the way it came out of the pack. Bill White. The great Don Drysdale. Orlando Cepeda, another great player. Elston Howard, very underrated, undervalued Yankee catcher. Great defensive catcher. And I like these cards, a combination. This is Nellie Fox and Luis Aparicio, the Keystone combo. There's one of my favorites, Camilo Pascual. Mazeroski. Almost miscut there, but they're still nice cards. Getting to near the high series here. Here's Rocky Colavito. Young Rocky Colavito with the Indians. He was a real big prospect, and he did well, but never became a Hall of Famer. And the great, one of the best pitchers of the time, Whitey Ford. Great pitcher Whitey Ford was. Next was my favorite player, and that's Brooks Robinson. Vada Pinson. Another underrated player, Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews was one of the top players in those days. He played with Hank Aaron, so he was overshadowed, but he was incredible. Here's Hall of Famer Larry Doby. The first black player in the American League. And again, overshadowed by Jackie Robinson. He was the second in the league, Larry Doby. This is the Dodgers team. It's a nice picture of the Dodgers. And now we're going to get into the baseball thrills. This is Colavito's great catch saves the game. Kaline, the youngest batting champ. Remember, Kaline came into the league when he was 17. He was a great hitter right from the start. Here's Hammer and Hank. Hank Aaron clubs a World Series home run. What else would he be doing but hitting a home run in the World Series? Here's best player in Cubs history, Ernie Banks. Hustler Banks wins the MVP. I should get this one graded. That's a beautiful card, and I love that action shot there. Got more of the baseball thrills. And here comes Duke Snider. Snyder's play brings LA victory. Great catch there. Stan the Man Musial. Stan Musial wraps out his 3000s hit. This was back in 1959. And that's the last Baseball Thrills. Let's keep going with some more of these players. And here is Red Shandies. A wonderful shortstop of the Yankees, Tony Kubek. Great announcer. What a nice card of Kubek. Look at the background there. I love that. Showing Yankee Stadium in the background. You know, it's funny how some of them have beautiful backgrounds. And some of them kind of plain, like Norm Cash. You can see a little bit back there, not too much, but there's Norm Cash. And now we get into the high numbers. And this is the Harmon Killebrew. See, the high numbers have the black. Another Cuban pitcher, Mike Cuellar. The Pirates team. You got Clemente in there, and the Pirates team. Jim Perry. Another top pitcher in those days. And an unfortunate situation here was the Roy Campanella Symbol of Courage, where he got in that car accident and that ended his career. He was paralyzed. And next is the last batch of the high numbers, and that's the Sporting News. Sporting News, the manager. First is Casey Stengel. Orlando Cepeda. I like that card. Looks like he's really at first base there doing the game, but it's a posed picture here. Here's Bill Skowron. Bill Mazeroski. This video is getting long, but I'm going to end it in a minute here, a few minutes, and I'm going to do a part 2. Here's Nellie Fox. Ken Boyer. These are the Sporting News All-Stars. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Luis Aparicio, Sporting News shortstop, All-Star. This one, they got some fans in the background. And the last card in the set is the Billy Pierce All-Star. That's the last one in the set. So, I've shown you all of my graded cards. I've shown you some of my minor stars, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'm going to do a next video. I'm going to show all of the common cards, and that's these. So I'm going to show you the entire set. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this is a long video. I try to make them shorter. My daughter, who's in media, tells me don't make them more than 15 minutes, and now I'm almost at half an hour. But I want to show the cards, and if you have some time to take a look at them, that's great. You could always come back to the video later if you didn't see the whole thing. But this is part 1 of the 1959 Topps set, the stars and semi-stars, and part 2 will come in a little bit. I'm going to start it soon. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day. Have an awesome day. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Thanks for watching.